If you have not watched my previous video on Banishers of a New Eden VR, go and watch that because this video will not make sense. Hello there everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we have returned to Banishers of a New Eden with a slight update on doing VR. The last video that you saw would be me doing the third person gameplay, showing off the game in its VR glory, third person, how the original game is. But thanks to this Discord user right here, we now have a way of playing Banishers of a New Eden in first person and in VR. Some of the cutscenes are a little bit weird, but some of them majorly do work, just like this one right here, where you are in the first person view, but the camera will keep switching, so you are switching the other way. But as of right now, that's probably the only issue with this.
Governor Haskell told us of the curse. I'd like to understand what it is and from where it came.
While I'll not speak ill...
A name might help.
I'll not poison my parish with loose chatter.
So when you do actually use the first person profile for the game, it will make your weapons stuck to begin with, but you do have to do a little bit of configuring on your end to make it possible, so then it doesn't end up being like that. So as you can see from the first clip to now, you can actually attach the weapons to both of your hands. They don't really do much animation wise, but if you do click the appropriate weapons of attacking and shooting, etc., you will be able to use the weapons correctly. It will just look a little bit weird as it won't match up to your movements, but you can play imagination to that until there's fixes. It is very cool to see the gameplay of the actual game and story like this, as it does add a little bit of a different spice to it if you do want to have that first person reference. Just to clarify, this game is meant to be played in third person, but this is only just as an exception as it is a VR mod and to try a different view perspective. And last but not least, the combat in first person is actually quite terrifying, because if you don't know already, in this game you do fight ghosts and entities that do want to kill you, or do try to kill you at least. So if you're not used to the controls and the fact that there isn't really much animations going on with the weapons, it will look very, very weird and you will probably die a few times like I did. But that's going to happen and you can go and just restart back to where you were. Overall, when you do actually play it yourself and you do have random cutscenes and free exploration times, the first person really comes into its own and makes the game in a whole new light very, very unique. And the fact that this game has not even been out a week yet is insane, that we can already do this in VR. Thank you, Ronan. But overall, if little things like this do bug you, then probably stick to the third person mode in VR playing Banishers of a New Eden, but then again, that will be up to you. Which one will you prefer? First person or third person? And to prove my point, this is really gladly shown when you come to your friend's child's house, who is now dead in the game, and you go and try and find clues of what happened to his ghost.
But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
So in conclusion, I really do hope for the future of this game, and with VR profiles with the UEVR mod, that it will be possible to make the weapons and the whole cutscenes a little bit more improved. Right now, the cutscenes, if you do want to be able to fix them, you just hit Control key on your keyboard to go and fix that. But with the weapons at the minute, until that does get a fix, this is what we have got right now, which I'd say is a really good progress for the first perspective mode of this game. If you do want to play this though, this is a really unique game to play even without VR. And with that do, folks, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, go subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.